what kind of clothes do you need to get? Because I want to make sure I have my clothes. What clothes do you need?
Lunch for Nia, lunch for you.
Why aren't you wearing your ring?
Lunch for Nia, lunch for me?
Because I'm not wearing it anymore.
Why?
It's not.
Melissa still won't talk about her engagement, and now she's not wearing her ring. What is going on here?
Doesn't that hurt Greg's feelings, though?
It's just how we're doing it.
That's too bad. It's a happy thing. And
right. Yeah, like I don't know why it's
ring
not.
And show it off and.
I can try it out and see if I like it, so that way when I get mine made, I'll know if that's the way I want it.
You know, once I put my engagement ring on, I don't think I ever took it off. Did the girls say anything about it? You don't wear it? Did they notice it?
Oh my God. Seriously.
I don't know why the other moms are so nosy. I think sometimes it's jealousy. I'm really not sure. I'm happy in my life. I think they need to worry about their children, and I'll worry about mine.
I'm not going this weekend, guys. Abby, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but these people are starting this again. So my kids and I are leaving, and we're not going this weekend. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Mackenzie, we're leaving. We're not coming this weekend.
Oh, Maddie's crying.
Maddie, we're really not going. We're not going!
I knew it. I knew that these other mothers would eventually push Melissa too far.
Abby, tell them. Tell them now. Maddie, I know you want to do this. I am not doing this. Maddie can go without me. If you're going to take care of her,
I will take care of her.
I'll take Mackenzie. I will go get your clothes. Greg,
Come on.
please call your attorney. These are doing this again. Thanks, Ab.
I don't think anybody said anything, I don't think offensive. We just asked why she wasn't wearing it. We all have meltdowns, and she runs to Abby.
Because that's her protection.
I know.
And I feel badly,
This
like
one's
I didn't
giving
mean
us
to.
loss.
I didn't mean to cross that line.
Abby's watching us.
Maybe when you get home tonight, or when you have a private moment with your mothers, tell them to keep their mouths shut and stay away from Melissa. The last thing that I need right now is for Melissa to have a meltdown. These girls need to be rehearsing, not watching their mothers act like teenage drama queens. There's two things you don't talk about: weddings and divorces. It's none of their business, and they are causing this trouble.
No, we're not. And don't speak to our children that way. Abby always has to drag our kids into things. She has no clue what's appropriate and what's not. Well, here's a clue. If it makes them cry, probably not appropriate. Stop screaming at our kids.
Don't scream at my kids.
Kelly, you're an adult.
I don't care. Melissa
Tell
talks
them that.
about me and says stuff about me, too.
Not about your
Yes, she
husband.
does. And you talk about my mother. So shut up, Abby.
You didn't say anything wrong. If you're a friend, you're a friend. And you shouldn't have all these rules and obligations about what you can say and what you can't say and tiptoeing around everything. She has no clue. She's talking on misinformation.
Let's go. We're taking our kids out of this room. Chloe, we didn't do anything wrong. Don't
No.
listen to Abby. Go get your
She's
stuff.
fabricating it all along.
Hey.
I came back for my girls. I won't let my personal life interfere with my girls' happiness.
You wouldn't let Maddie down.
I'm not gonna let
Or
my daughter
me.
down. That is such a crock of Melissa came back because she didn't want Abby to be pissed off and not be able to get her daughter ahead anymore.
Okay, we're ready to go. I'm gonna let Gianna know.
Well, that's not how you talk to us.
That's
you
great.
talk to us like we're a bunch of and you're sweet to her.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah, well, you need the biggest one.
All right.
Well, girls, I went to lunch with Jill.
Why?
Well, I think she's nice. I mean,
She left us. Keeping your friends close and your enemies closer, huh?
It's hard for people to understand. It's my friendship with Melissa, and I think for the dance moms, it's different. It's not like a typical friendship. We have these blow-ups that occur. Melissa gets angry, she storms out of the studio, and then the next day, as if we never had that argument. It never happened, and we don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. We're going.
We have a few hours to kill before the next number, so we left the girls with Abby and we went out for a mom's lunch.
Where's Melissa? Why did she come with us? You know?
What are we gonna do about her? Melissa's been very on edge lately. She still won't talk about her engagement. And then there was that whole blow up at the studio. It's just, the whole thing is just very uncomfortable.
I just never know where I stand. Like, do I say this? Do I not say that? I don't think I say anything particularly offensive.
Well,
I'm just confused.
can we discuss?
Without beating around the bush?
I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you flat out. Did you people get a letter too?
Okay, I was waiting for someone to bring up the letter.
All of the moms received a letter from an attorney saying to cease and desist discussion of Melissa's personal life. What attorney would pen that letter? You got a letter? You got a letter?
I'm just glad I wasn't the only person to get the letter.
I can't believe that she sent a letter to all of us from an attorney that was hired to say that we're not allowed to discuss her personal life.
She's supposed to be our
Who
friend.
does that?
What friend sends you a letter from
And
an
then if
attorney?
you do talk about it, she threatens to sue you. Like, friends don't sue friends.
Nope.
She talks about sex like it's nothing, but apparently marriage is taboo. I thought it was backwards.
I didn't think it was
around.
off limits.
Nobody sues somebody else
one does
about
that.
talking about a normal thing.
Yeah. My feelings are really hurt by this. I mean, I've been friends with Melissa for a long time, and I love her kids like they're my own. All I wanted to do was talk to her and find out what the problem was. I mean, I'm confused.
She only wants people to see one side of her. If anybody knows the true Melissa, it's us. We've seen all sides of Melissa. The good, the bad, and the sneaky.
Well, I'm incredibly offended by that.
I think we should say something to her about it when she comes in.
I think we should.
That's not something you just brush under the rug and don't discuss. We need to confront her.
I wonder if she's gonna walk in here chipper like nothing's ever happened.
They come in and have lunch with 3 people you just sued, and not like everything's
She didn't
normal.
sue us, she threatened to sue us.
Okay, she threatened to sue us.
I mean, really.
Now here's Melissa coming now.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I was in a rush and I was running late. I just need a drink. Drink.
Well, we have to bring up an awkward subject, Melissa.
What?
The letter. From the attorney that we all got.
It wasn't from me. It's from his attorney, not my attorney.
As Melissa's saying, oh, I didn't send that letter. I don't know what that letter is. It's typical Melissa behavior. She never takes responsibility for her own actions and she deflects onto something else. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
I even felt a sense of betrayal, just to be honest, because I'm like, I can't even believe most of you are that upset that I would get something from an attorney.
But like I said, I didn't send it.
Girls, come on, I want to talk to you. Moms, I came, I flew 3,000 miles, did everything I was supposed to do. For that? Really? You started out great. Your individual parts were wonderful. As soon as you had to dance together as a group, whew, to hell in a handbasket.
Okay, but why can't we...
Look at your daughter, she's 14 years old. She couldn't do the turns in second, her knees bent.
Okay,
She's
so
late.
work on them with her.
Come to class.
You only give them practice with their turns. Give the other three
She's
who
in
are
the
in the
same
group.
studio with the same teachers.
Work on it with them. You sit there. Work on it with them.
Okay, honey, right now, let's go. 32
Go ahead.
lattes, go.
Well,
Go.
obviously, she can't do 32 food.
She can't do one.
Girls,
Work on it with them. You're her
Kelly,
teacher.
don't be so stupid all the time.
I'm not stupid, Abby.
Yes, you are.
Don't you be a bad teacher.
I put the dances in it.
I find it so insulting that Abby came into the room and told our kids that they weren't committed. Those kids bust their butts for her.
I'm not happy with what I saw.
Ask every single one of these women who have been sitting out there watching choreography. Yours sucks.
I definitely think that Abby's choreography is getting stale. I think she's been doing this for too long.
Maybe I need to go somewhere else.
Me and Christy.
Christy and I, you idiot. Christy and I.
My God.
You've lost it, Abby. You've been doing it too long. You're stale.
My stale is better than your best day will ever be.
Look in the mirror, girlfriend. Look in the mirror.
Please.
Don't eat me, Abby. Don't eat me.
You know what?
All right. Solo, get your chair. Let's go.
Paige needs her chair. Paige needs her chair.
Okay, go.
It's all done.
You're just doing it now. Didn't you take that home last night? Told her to take the chair. As soon as the chair came into the room and I touched it, and I saw that my hands were black with marker, I knew right then and there her mother, Kelly, left the chair in the studio. Dingbat.
Oh, look, she's looking to see if it's...
Where are the stoppers? I wanted these rubber stoppers.
I'll have them for the competition.
No stoppers. I mean, really? This is important, Kelly. Do something. Done.
You, Abby.
You don't need them for the competition. I told you to do it for today. But look at that language. Doesn't that embarrass you? That she has to use language like that? That's what a truck driver uses.
Why would she do that to Paige?
The chair.
You're finished. Next. Who's solo?
Why are you punishing Paige? Abby should have left the room, came and spoke to me, and I would have explained to her why she had no stoppers on her chair. Because I was busy doing Abby Lee Miller's job, making her costumes.
Oh, go get paid.
You know what, Abby? We're done. You're not doing a solo. Neither of my kids are doing a group dance.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's fine.
Good luck paying your bills without my tuition. I pay for costumes and props, and I don't get them. I've been here all day making costumes for you while you were down the road eating. Stop eating. That's why you're fat. Goodbye.
You were a mean girl when you were 12. You're still a mean girl.
I want to go home. We are.
Paige was frightened because Abby is a 400-pound woman and threw a chair with my daughter in the room.
You can credit me for the rest of my tuition for the month. And rip off my credit card number.
So I made an agreement with my girls that I would take them to the studio, but I was gonna stay outside with the moms and do the costumes. I just did not want to argue with Abby.
My kids want to go in and dance. Like, if I go in there, she's just going to fight with me. So can they go in with you and Mia?
I'll walk the girls in.
I think Kelly came back because she wants to prove to Paige and Brooke that you don't let your team down.
I'm here because my kids want to be here. Paige, don't let her upset you. Good thing they're children and they, like, can just forget about all this crap. Because I don't know, I have a hard time forgetting it.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
What a beautiful day.
Oh, isn't it gorgeous? It is so nice.
Guys,
go.
I'm done. What I think is that we need a...
Paige and Brooke come back into rehearsal. I'm gonna let the kids do the dance. It's fine. We're good to go. Let's take the whole group.
I got a lot of wishes. Oh, Claire and Mackenzie would have fun out here.
I think it was nice for us to actually get outside and work on the costumes and get fresh air. I just think it was a nice change for us.
Just because Abby's an ass, I wasn't going to screw the group. Or you guys, or whatever.
I'm glad you stood up to her and went.
So I get on the bus, and no Kelly. Woo! Hallelujah. Kelly can use her gas, her mileage. She just better get there. She better be there on time, and those kids better be well rested. Bus driver, where are you going? This is not the correct way.
Get out there and show her how good you are and that you don't need your teacher to help you. Hello! We are dancing.
I just didn't want to deal with Abby. I did not want to ride on a bus with her for that long. I haven't talked to her since we had our argument with the chair. I did not want to get my kids upset before they went on stage to perform.
I'm looking all over the place.
I
Turn
just
around.
walked in the room 2 minutes ago.
Better late than ever.
Kelly and Abby have a very long history, and I think with that long history, there's a lot of tension. I think those tensions bubble up from time to time. It's awkward.
Paige is running her solo in the green room, and Abby can't even have the decency to look up from her laptop. With Maddie doing her solo, Paige is just non-existent to Abby. And Paige knows it.
Why is she dancing? Is she at our age? Why is Maddie dancing? Why is Maddie dancing?
Yep. Watch.
Nothing against you, Matt. I'm just saying they need to give my kids more time to.
Oh, I agree.
Has nothing to do with you.
I am just getting more and more pissed off. My girls were the ones that had solos this week. Abby should have been working with them all week instead of throwing chairs.
Somebody looks nervous.
You know, it was my girls' week. They finally got a solo. She needed to work with them, and she didn't. I'm done, and so are my daughters, and I am not letting them on that stage. I'm pulling their solos. Come on.
Entry number 31A, tongue twister. Please welcome Paige. Thank you.
This is entry number 31A. Paige performing tongue twister.
And now, Paige, I just saw her 15 minutes ago warming up in her costume. Where is she?
Judges, please skip ahead to entry number 42A.
Brooke performing. Name the pictures.
Brooke and Paige don't show up. Once again, Abby Lee Miller looks like the jerk. Abby Lee Dance Company is tarnished, calling out their names and them not being there. Unprofessional.
It's at the end of the competition day, and things are winding down, and I'm just wondering what it is that Abby's gonna say to me. I know that she's mad at me for pulling their solos. God only knows what's gonna come out of her mouth.
Maddie and Brooke, go with Gia to get your stuff washed off.
I look over at Kelly and I can tell that brain is just tick, tick, ticking. I mean, for once, it's actually working. She's trying to come up with some excuse, some reason for her kids not to perform their solos. But you know what? I've had it. It's time to call her out and let her know who's boss.
I'm disappointed that my kids didn't get to do their solos today, but I'm glad they did the group. I thought it turned out good. I think they would have done fabulous.
But we'll never know.
No, we won't.
I saw them in their costumes. They were here, ready to go.
Everybody else ran theirs 10 times and had an extra day of practice on it. That's not fair. My daughter is not gonna go on stage and forget her dance again and look like an ass because you made her feel flustered.
You didn't have time to run your dance? What is this run your dance crap? If you don't know it by the time you get to the venue, you're not gonna know it.
What else do you want me to do? I was ready. I was here to play ball.
I tell you to put stoppers on a chair and paint a plaque. Put stoppers on a chair and paint a plaque. Don't blame me and pass the buck on to everybody else. You screwed up, like you always do. Quit enabling them. I want kids that want to dance. I want kids that want to be here. And if your kid isn't one of them, cut your losses, break your studio contract, and go. And Kelly, I was the first one at the hospital when your husband ran over your kid's foot. I was in the hospital room hugging your kid. And now you say those things about me? How dare you? Your kid doesn't want to dance. They're lazy and they don't like to lose. Let's move on to the pyramid.
I'm sure that my kids will be on the bottom of the pyramid this week, but I'm back because my girls want to dance with their friends, and that's what they're gonna do.
First, we have Brooke. Probation, no solo this week. Paige, same thing.
I don't think it's fair that Abby put my sister and I on probation because we had nothing to do with the argument my mom and her had.
Brooke, Paige, you didn't do your routines. Nobody got to see them.
Please welcome Paige. Thank you. Judges, please skip ahead to entry number 42A.
This is Brooke performing. Paint the pictures.
I think that Abby thinks that she's hurting me by putting my kids on probation. They didn't not do their solos because they weren't prepared.
Where are the stoppers?
I'll have them for the competition.
Done.
Go get paid.
You're finished.
Neither of my kids are doing a group dance. You're not doing a solo. Let's go, Brooke. They didn't do their solos because of unfair treatment.
Well, regardless, it doesn't matter. Kelly was out of control. She used vulgarity and profanity in the dance studio. Therefore, those two kids were on probation. While the girls are stretching and getting ready for rehearsal, I need to have a little chat with Kelly. I need to remind her that I'm the boss. I wanted to talk to you about a few things that happened last week. Done.
You
you, Abby.
You don't need him for the competition. I told you to do it for today.
You.
I can't have the loss of self-control or the language go on when there's other customers in the studio.
You threw a chair and scared my 10-year-old.
Well,
it goes both ways.
Yes, but this contract doesn't go both ways. I want to take her contract that she signed and make her read it. I don't think the woman reads. Foul language or unsportsmanlike behavior by a dancer or parent will risk expulsion from the Abbey the Dance Company. I don't care how much time and energy I've invested in her children. If she opens that filthy mouth one more time, those kids are going to be shown the door.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, she pulled out the contract. And was
you mean at the top of the contract that says we will provide a nurturing and safe, positive learning experience?
I will stay here just to torture her.
JoJo, what side did you decide Ariel? Right. Perfect. Okay, so now, JoJo, you're Maddie's swing. So let me see you do the duet. Kendall and Maddie have been begging for a duet. However, Maddie is not here today. She's filming a huge special for Disney. So JoJo is Maddie's sub.
Well, at this point, with JoJo here and learning it, and Maddie's maybe, maybe not, would you guys rather just do the JoJo Kendall?
Yeah, I can't say either way.
Now, here's my deal, though. There's nothing making it a duet. It's just two people dancing side by side. Did you watch Bryn and Sarah? One goes over the back. There's nothing that you did where you were leaning on somebody or pitching you in a back tuck. There was no interaction between the two of you. It could easily be a solo. Should Kendall just do it as a solo?
No, it's a duet.
Can we see it by yourself? Okay, why are you so miserable? Because you think you're not going to do a duet with Maddie?
I want to do the duet, I want Maddie to be here, and I just want it all to be worked out.
You don't want it to be a duet?
What's annoying, sweetheart?
What's wrong, honey?
Whole situation. Oh, stop, Kendall, it's fine.
What's wrong? Do this.
She wants to do a duet. Hey, baby, are you okay, honey? What's going on? Come here.
I want my duet. I don't want to do it as a solo.
No, I don't want you to do it as a solo either. I want you and Maddie to do it. Kendall and Maddie have been duet partners for years, and they haven't had a duet in a really long time, so it needs to be Maddie and Kendall's dance. This is gonna be a duet.
You want to do this solo? Let me see you do it by yourself.
Kendall is literally having a panic attack about this duo. Kendall's like, I don't want to do it with JoJo, I was doing Maddie. I'm like, dude, I would love to do this MJ dance as a solo because I am MJ.
That was good.
She's doing a solo.
Thank you.
The whole world can say that I took the duet away from Kendall and I gave JoJo a solo and I'm, big bad old me. That is not what happened. Kendall gave JoJo that solo.
Uh-oh.
Cheers.
That's not gonna go over, I know.
Uh-oh.
I don't consider Jess a team player by letting JoJo do the solo. She just basically threw Kendall under the bus. Is she okay?
She's fine.
Good. Well, they were just saying that it might be a JoJo solo now. JoJo did it when you were talking to Kendall.
Well, and she just kind of did it in her own little way. Like, she didn't really care. She didn't have anything to lose, and she kind of did it better, like, more entertaining.
You know what? Enough already. That's so childish, rude, immature, unprofessional. My daughter deserves better. This is a solo now for JoJo?
She did it. She was.
Okay, so you want to take it away from Kendall then? You want to take it away?
No, I think Kendall thinks it's beneath her and doesn't want to do it.
No, she doesn't. She wants to do it as a duet.
That's the attitude I'm getting to.
Kendall, come here. Would you rather have JoJo do this as a solo or you and JoJo do it as a duet?
I mean, it was given to us as a duet, so obviously.
But it's nothing in it as a duet. There's not one step that is interacting, and that's what we started to say.
Why is that her fault?
That's right.
Well, why did you just scream at her?
I didn't scream at her. I'm telling all of them. I was like this.
You just screamed and clapped in her face.
No, I did not.
Do you remember what happened last time Kendall had a duet? Her partner was pulled and Nia was put in. Really appreciate it. Stop, honey. Don't stop.
Well, I was yelling at everyone.
I'm not gonna let you do this. Come on. I'm not gonna let this happen.
Let me talk to her. Oh my God,
I'm not
you're
gonna
crazy.
let this happen. It's not worth it.
I cannot believe Jill is leaving. I mean, the theme for this season is Jill and Kendall leave, 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 leave. Like, it's crazy. Every day, someone's like, I just want to leave. I'm done. I quit.
These kids all need to go to boot camp for like 1 week and see how much they get yelled at.
No, I think this is a really interesting time for the team. I think the kids also have heard the rumors. Maddie might be leaving, and I think there's an emotional roller coaster going on. We just had this conversation about Maddie possibly not returning, and this could be Kendall's last time to do a duet with Maddie. I think it's a very emotional time, and you can't just be so dismissive. She's a human being. She's a kid.
Hey, how are you today?
Is nobody else here yet?
I don't know where everyone's at. I don't know how I've ended up at the studio alone with Ashley and Christy, but clearly I've done something wrong to somebody.
So, Maddie, you and Kendall were supposed to have a duet. Have you heard anything about that?
I heard that JoJo is probably gonna do it as solo. I really wanted to do the duet. Are we gonna do it? Like that's
I don't think so.
It's really hard for me and for Kendall because we've always had duets, so we've made so many memories together. It's kind of hard to let that go.
JoJo, go ahead.
So what did they figure out? Does JoJo have a solo or not?
That's a touchy subject.
Jess, you've been like the team player police all season.
It's hard to be new. Like, I get it. Like, no one was my friend when I first came here, but I had to like let them get to know me and know that I was like team player, and I don't feel like you're doing that.
Now, all of a sudden, when it benefits JoJo, it's okay to take something away from another kid.
Kendall doesn't want to do the duet with JoJo. Kendall doesn't want to do the dance as a solo. Kendall wants to do the duet with Maddie.
You threw Kendall under the bus to Abby the second that
Kendall under the bus.
Yes, you did.
You're so stupid.
You clearly said that JoJo deserves a solo.
I think we should stay out here.
Wow, who's screaming?
Jess.
About what?
Christy, I know you're desperate to be on the team.
I'm not
just
desperate.
keep
I am part of ALDC.
the Pittsburgh team. Yes.
You need to tell your friend that you threw her under the bus.
Never.
Kendall's here, so Jill must be here too.
Let's go see. Let's figure it out.
What was the yelling? The kids didn't even want to go in.
We were sticking up for you because when you left and you were upset, she said that JoJo deserves a solo.
She doesn't want to do a dance with JoJo.
She doesn't. That, Jess?
She wants to do a duo with Maddie. JoJo will do the dance no one wants. Who cares?
She wants it. You took it.
So what do you think should happen then, Jess?
Personally, I think Jill should figure out what Kendall wants and then talk to Abby about it.
Go forward on that. Step out of there.
Why did you punish Kendall by taking the duet away?
Let's cut to the chase. I didn't punish Kendall.
Then what did you do?
I rewarded JoJo. Did it not work out for Kendall? Didn't work out.
It never works out for Kendall, and you make sure of it, don't you?
When you are given an opportunity and somebody puts that music on, honey, you dance 100%. Whether you like the music, the costume, whatever, you give it your all. That's what needs to be learned from this. JoJo is doing the solo. She earned the right.
Whatever. Tired of fighting over it.
Bingo. There you go.
It's really unfortunate that Abby took the duet away from Maddie and I, but sometimes you have to move on.
Dawn's daughter was called into my class for a routine that she was picked special for. And she had socks and a t-shirt on.
I don't care if you're taken, I'm born in to kill it.
They were to wear tights and a leotard. I made 2 other children change their clothes. Because it's acro, we're doing a lot on our knees, and they have to be in their bare feet.
May I speak to you a minute?
No, rehearsal.
I want to speak to you. You don't throw my kid out of class. I paid for class.
She's not dressed appropriately.
I'm looking at every single kid out here, Abby. They all look like children. Isn't that crazy that children look like children? She's dressed appropriately.
You're a minister.
Yes, I am a minister. Let's play the Bible game, Abby. When Jesus saw things that were wrong, he went after it. And I'll tell you what, you're not going to do this to my kid.
Out of the room. Out. Out. Reagan, goodbye. Out. Out.
You're not throwing her out.
Oh, yes, I am. And you with her. Go.
No, you're not.
Yes. Every week we put the trash out. Go.
Then take yourself out, because you're the biggest piece of trash there is.
You cannot take acrobatic class in socks. I told you to close the tuck in your two-piece costume. There's a big difference. How can you remember that and you can't remember to turn your feet out? Huh? That's pathetic. Go somewhere else. Take your money, take your kid, take your socks, find another school.
Does it not hit in your head that maybe you're wrong?
No.
Do you not get it?
I don't get it. I know I'm right.
Why are you right?
It's my building. My name's on the front.
So what? You keep telling her how stupid she is.
She's not stupid. She just can't read. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
So you're saying I'm stupid?
Well,
are you? Because I got more education than you will ever have. Because I went to school. Unfortunately, you didn't.
May I have your phone?
Call the police. Go for it.
I'm sorry,
Go
girls.
for it.
There's a psycho in every batch.
A psycho. Yes, her name's Abigail Miller.
Hi, I need police at 7123 Salzburg.
You okay, Dawn? No. Okay? No, I'm not.
Pardon? She does not have weapons, just her mouth. I don't know if she went off